He's worked hard on developing his ball handling, especially his left hand, but he's certainly at his best when he's playing off the ball.
Turner passes to Bradley. Outside Turner. Here's Crowder. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Crowder's got his first 3 points of the game. The Heat leading by 3. And you talk about Bradley playing the 2. He's worked to put weight on, up over, what, I think, Steve, 210 pounds, you were saying.
Yeah, looks like it. He looks stronger. He's added some weight. Remember, he underwent surgery on both shoulders a couple of seasons ago, but now he's healthy. And with that strength, with that defensive awareness, with the quickness, he's got the ability to be a really good player.
Miami with the ball after the three-pointer from Evan Turner. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't you?
Yes, sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Bradley dishes to Sullinger with the fadeaway. And again, it's Boston converting.
That's old school right there, and I like it, the fadeaway.
The Heat have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. There's the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Here's Crowder. Pass to Sullinger. Outside Bradley. That's blocked, but they'll get another chance. And another shot. Bass can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 3. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Some of the great passing small forwards in the NBA on your screen right now. These are the assist leaders at that position in the past month. Evan Turner is second.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. I mean, very unselfish guys at a position that sometimes puts more of an emphasis on individual play.
Most of those guys can take matters into their own hands if they need to. But like you pointed out, Steve, that's not their MO. That's not how they want to roll. They want all 5 players on the floor to be involved in the offense, and that's what they want to facilitate.
Steve, Boston last year was a team looking to rebuild, but their offense was just horrid at the time.
Yeah, near the bottom in scoring as well as shooting efficiency. They lost a lot of games because of those offensive struggles.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back out of the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
Here's Thornton. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Ennis. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they haven't done anything wrong so far. Double-digit lead already.
Celtics trail by 10. And Thornton kicks to Smart. 46 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Wallace. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Wallace has got his first basket.
You know, he's a little bit of an unknown commodity, Kevin. I mean, he may be able to use that to his advantage, sneak up on some folks.
And Chalmers kicks to Ennis. Williams passes to Ennis. Here's Whiteside. There's the killer two-handed slam.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the game.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws.
Now here's Zeller. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
It's Williams with the drive, and he gets the bucket.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Here's Thornton. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Tayshaun Prince, Thornton out there with Smart. Then it's Wallace, and it's Zeller in at the 5 spot. Now here's Zeller. No good with the layup. Well, Tyler Zeller's role may have shrunk, guys, in year 2, but Steve, his production per minute went way up.
Well, much improved on the boards. You know, he's got that mid-range jump shot, which had fallen short of expectations in year 1, but that resurfaced. So I think we started to see Zeller's effectiveness and potential last year for a long and really efficient career.
Well, Heat leading by 15. Here's Cole. That's good. Cole's got 7 points in the game.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense. And Zeller enjoyed extensive minutes in his rookie season. However, last season, he didn't play a ton early, but his minutes grew as the season wore on. He's a hard worker, and he's getting stronger.
And Zeller adding some bulk over the last couple of off seasons. Good mobility for a 7-footer. You add in his shooting, and he's showing some real promise.
James Young out of Kentucky is appropriately named. He only turned 19 back in August, but he's a player with intriguing talent and potential at both ends of the floor. Good defender with long arms, natural scoring instincts, and a fearlessness in his offensive game. He's got a nice stroke and takes it out to the three-point line effectively as well.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Here's Turner. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Young, here we go. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And Young, 6'7", great form on his shot, but the results were somewhat inconsistent at Kentucky. Is he a knockdown shooter in your opinion?
Well, he's getting close. I mean, he's not afraid to take big shots, and he shoots it freely and with a lot of confidence. Those kind of guys can become knockdown shooters. His form, his mechanics, all good size. I like this guy as a pro too.
And so Young nails them both. The Heat came into last season looking to three-peat, and anything less would have been a disappointment.
Yeah, well, you could see that they were focusing on the playoffs last year. The Bobcats didn't really stand a chance against them in round 1. It was easy pickings for the Heat.
Shots good by Bosch. Turner with it.
Celtics call timeout.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, they get back to the Heat last year. A lot of teams in the conference didn't really look to be in the same ballpark as Miami in terms of playoff hunger.
Here's Crowder, Ranger covering, and Young kicks to Bradley. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot from 12, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
You know, the Heat did breeze through to the finals, but the three-peat just was not in the cards after they fell to the Spurs. Terrific run nonetheless. 4 consecutive NBA Finals, 2 championships, and quite honestly, who knows how things could have gone if the air conditioning didn't fail or any other twist in that epic series. That air conditioning went down in Game 1, folks, if you didn't recall that, but it wasn't anything about air conditioning. The Spurs were super hot and well-oiled and highly motivated. They wanted that trophy.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jared Solinger has developed some very thick skin during his time in the league. Solinger said, because I had Satch Solinger as a coach. So I learned early that it's not how loud he's saying it, it's what he's saying. I was blessed to have an angry coach. It's very hard to get into Jarrett's head, guys.
It is indeed. Thank you, Doris. Celtics making a switch here. Pass is checked in. Granger drives in. Passes it to Bosch. Plenty of space. And another basket for Miami.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Here's Turner. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Left side, Bradley. No good off the back of the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead. Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Now here's Bosch. He has 6, and the basket good. Bosch has got 8 points.
Well, if you remember early in Eric Spoelstra's head coaching career, when he was new and the big three were assembled, there were some people questioning Spoelstra's command, maybe even within the team. Those questions are long gone now. He has become an excellent head coach.
And Coach Spoelstra, known for his work ethic and attention to detail. He's a grinder.
No question about it, Kevin. Got his start as a video coordinator back when everything ran on VHS, so you know he had to do an awful lot of work. And he's worked his way up slowly, but surely. He's grown as an assistant under some terrific mentors, and now he's really, I think, one of the best head coaches in the game without question.
He's visited college football training facilities, NFL camps. He really tries to broaden his perspective.
He sure does, and you can see evidence of that in how he handles himself.
Shots good by Turner.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Pass to Napier, puts one up from 19, and that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got his 4th assist in this one. Celtics trail by 21, and Turner kicks to Crowder. Back to Turner. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Miami's gone off with a 3-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Granger outside, launches it, and again, Miami with the triple.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, and a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Boston making some changes. Zeller comes in for Jared Sullinger. And Wallace subbed in for Jay Crowder. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Miami. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And it's Turner off the drive, and it's blocked by Bosch.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list. Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
And so it's Boston with it. The Heat getting the bucket. And stolen by Napier. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Chalmers. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Chalmers has got 6 in the quarter.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Turner dishes to Zeller. Turner passes to Wallace. For Boston, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that strike.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Bass. Thornton comes in for Bradley. And Smart subbed in for Evan Turner. Now, here's Thornton. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Just 5 to shoot. Prince. Here's Zeller. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Fires it up. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Boy, a big bonus for them to end the quarter.